So okay, hey guys, it's your girl Leslie. So today we're going to read A Box of Kittens, Black Butler Cat's Ex Modern Reader. I am so sorry I haven't read this in 1 or 2 months. I'm sorry. I've been not really busy on the books. I've been busy doing other stuff, Minecraft cosplay and other stuff, TikTok, I guess. And yeah, pretty much I didn't didn't have time to read. So now I do have time. So guys, I'm gonna start making I might make less videos during my vacation, because yes, I am going to Texas. Yes, I'm probably not going to videotape. If I do, I'm probably gonna videotape how it was. Maybe the little stuff I did and stuff, going to the city. I would videotape that as well. Of course I will, if I have my phone or a tablet, it depends on what I have. And yeah, guys, I will, after vacation, I will probably post more. And guys, whenever, like I said, whenever school starts, I might not have as much time as I did in summertime to actually get more videos done. So yeah, that's why I'm probably gonna do most videos on Friday, Saturday, and Sundays, the weekend, and Friday and the weekends. That's probably gonna be the most videos that's probably gonna show up on my YouTube channel. So those are the days I'm probably mostly gonna post videos, or make them at least, and then edit and then post it. So yeah, pretty much, guys. It's gonna go like that. And if I have a day off on, some days off, whenever you first go to school, they give you extra days off. I might post videos there and tell you how my first day of school was, because I know in 8th grade. So I'm just trying to go to senior. I'm just trying to go to the highest of peaks of, the highest of peaks. Because, yeah, pretty much. And just to let you guys know, so, sorry for wasting your time a little bit, but, so there was this girl. So, I don't know so I was on my TikTok, and I looked through, and there were some people following me. And there was this picture. This username that had a picture of 2 kids kissing, and I'm like, what? I followed them, but I was like, nah. I wanted to unfollow and be like, y'all are too young to do that, but they haven't posted any videos, and I don't think they would answer. I think it's either a robot, or if it's true, I'm gonna be like, oh Lord, that is disgusting. I was disgusted because, first of all, we're way too young. They look like at least 7 years old. And I'm just like, what the hell? First of all, what kind of parent allows a picture like that to be shown to the whole world? Everyone's gonna see that, and that ain't no private account. And I was like, really? That was very disgusting. I'm like, ew, my God. I know I'm not a lover. I never had a boyfriend before. Never had, relationship before. But to see that is disgusting, because they're kids. They aren't supposed to do that yet. I don't know. It just makes me, sick to my stomach, because that's not right to me. That's not supposed to happen, But thank gosh they aren't my kids. Whew, I would have just punished them. Whew, to teach them a lesson, not to do that. Thank gosh they ain't my kids, or anyone I know. Anyways, guys, we're gonna read. That's a little short story time, so we're gonna read chapter 10. Well, I'm gonna read chapter 10 to you guys. Anyways, chapter 10. Rose jolted awake at the sudden noises. People's voices. She could hear at least 5 voices, 2 of which seemed to be arguing over an unknown something. Rose picked up her phone from the desk, and after checking the time, 1:43 p.m., crept to the where the voices were coming from, preparing to call the police if needed be. The voices were coming from her bedroom, which she assumed the robbers or whatever they were broke in. She crept up to the door to find it wide open, with no one in there but her newfound kittens. But something that should be definitely impossible to accomplish, the cat spoke. Sorry, I thought this was like. I thought this was Seal. Sorry. Earl Trancey, my young master did not order me to cheat in any way. We were evenly matched. The voice of Sebastian explained. You could have ordered him to lie if you said that, though. You dimwit, I did nothing of the sort. Ciel? Eloise? Rose interrupted, causing all the cats, not just the two in question, to turn around and suddenly look at you. Oh, well done, you two. You woke her up, said Undertaker, not even the slight of hint of humor in his voice, which was slightly unnerving, considering he spent most of his time laughing at some jokes Sebastian had made. I didn't do anything. It was all Trancey's fault. Ciel cried, indignantly huffing slightly towards the end of the sentence. Oh, like you wish, Eloise argued back, eyes filled with angry fire. Oh, yeah, well, is Rose alright? She looks ever so pale, Claude asked, causing the other to take in her appearance. Her skin was paler than usual, even with her being sick, and there was a cool red running down her face. She spluttered, How are you guys talking? You're cats! I'm sorry, guys, I tried, but it's kind of funny. Sorry. Continuing. You can hear us? Sebastian asked. No, I was bluffing. Of course I can. Why would I be asking? Rose cried out sarcastically. She began breathing heavily from shock and trying to fight back the prospect of vomiting all over her carpet. She sat down on the edge of her bed, which caused the cats to jump onto. How are you guys talking? She demanded, still heaving and wishing she brought her pupil with her. We could always talk. You just only hear us now. About time, too. How do you think you'll get away with ignoring me? Eloise asked, aiming to thrust his chest out proudly. But instead, he made himself look and even sound more ignorant than he already was. I wasn't ignoring you. You would only meow and hiss. All right, settle down. Ciel broke up the fight by speaking. I have no idea why we're cats, and especially why we're suddenly be able to talk now. Out of all the times. But Rose is sick, so knock it off, Trancey. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna redo that. I'm sorry. This is kind of funny to me. I'm sorry. Okay. Sorry. So we're gonna restart that sentence. I have no idea why we're cats, and especially why we're suddenly be able to talk out of all times. But Rose is sick, so knock it off, Trancey. Ciel finished sternly. Eloise shrunk back of the surprising tone of authority in Ciel's voice. Thank you, Ciel. Just like you said gratefully. Now tell me everything. Why the hell are you cats? Rose exclaimed the last part rather loudly, causing Growl to flinch and his tail to puff up. He looked reproachingly at Rose, silently wishing for her not to shout so loudly and often. I was doing my paperwork in my office when I called Sebastian. I started getting curious as to why he wouldn't come, when I see myself shrink into a cat and blacking out, replied Ciel in a bored yet curious tone of voice. Eloise said it was the same for him, but obviously was calling for Claude instead of Sebastian. I was dusting the bookshelves up in the in the upstairs library when I felt a rather peculiar sensation, which I've never experienced before, me being a demon. And then suddenly I'm much smaller than I usually am, and I also black out. Sebastian explained, Claude nodding his head to show it was the same thing for him too. I had finished reaping my last soul of the day when I was magically a beautiful cat and in the box. Growl explained, winking. I was making one of my guests beautiful again when I was on the ground with paws instead of hands and then in a box. Undertaker giggled at the word guest, referring to some other person who had died. Rose thought long and hard, turning it all over her head and mind. She started feeling sick at the thoughts mulling around her brain and ran to the living room, where she threw up into the vomit bowl. She picked up the bowl and went to her bedroom, where she reclaimed her spot on the bed, pretending as though nothing happened. Hey guys, it's your girl Leslie. Sorry, something happened and stuff I had to do. Like my mom called me and I needed to help her with groceries, so I apologize, but we're back. Anyways, continuing chapter 10. Yeah, I have no idea why you are cats, let alone in the 21st century. Wait, 21st? The hell? Eloise exclaimed. We're 200 years into the future? Undertaker asked, mildly interested in the whole situation. Yeah, you deadpanned. So wait, where are we and who is the queen? CL asked. London and Queen Elizabeth II. Wow, that's the name of your fiance, CL. Eloise explained, jumping up and down on the bed for no apparent reason. CL rolled his eyes and muttered, no shit, fiance. Okay, guys, I'm gonna skip this little. This is basically like all of the servants and all of their, what you see in Black Butler, the characters. Not all of them, but most of them. Elizabeth, the pantomime servants, the Eloise servants, and yeah, the Chauncey servants, and Snake, and oh my God, Agni and Soma. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, I'm gonna skip because I just don't want to read it. Honestly, I just don't. If you want to read it, I still won't, because it will just no. Sorry guys. Anyways, continuing the story, we're into chapter 11. So this is going to take some time to getting used to, Rose said as she sat on the sofa with her laptop, catching up on some missed work that was emailed to her by her teachers. The cats were busy talking to each other, and since she could now understand them, Rose was able to hear everything they said. My deepest and most sincere apologies, Miss Rose. I wish there was something I could do. Sebastian did his best attempt to bow, making Rose scoff at his formalities. Sebastian, mate, you can just call me Rose. There is no need for formalities around me. She dismissed typing for the last few words of her 100-page essay she needed to type up. After that, she put the laptop on the table in front of her. She stretched and went to make dinner for the cats and herself. She had long since stopped puking, so she didn't need to be carrying around the vomit bowl. She grabbed the bag of cat food and poured a decent amount into 6 small bowls. Sorry guys, another cut because my mom came in and she needed help. Again, sorry guys, I apologize. Okay, anyways, continuing. Give me a second. Okay, here we go. One for each cat and set it to the side. They came running once they heard the cat food hit the bowls. Are you sure you want to keep eating cat food? Rose asked uncertainly, watching them devour the food in front of them. It's surprisingly good, Cole said, in between mouthfuls of the stuff. Aloud, paused to nod. Eloise paused only to nod his head before he carried on eating with the rest of them. Rose shrugged and said, "Suit yourselves," before she went to the stove. Pulling ingredients from the cabinets above, Rose started to make favorite food for herself. I don't know. Y'all guys can pick. I'm gonna say coffee. No. Coffee is I don't know. Ice cream. The cats patiently wait for her to finish on the top of the counter behind her. After making the food, she quickly scooped it all into her own bowl, with a red with a dark brown specks all over it, and switched the stove off. She gave each of the cats a scratch behind the ears before she grabbed a can of beer from the fridge and made her way back to the sofa, where she began to eat. Claude, smelling the alcohol, asked, "Should you be drinking that?" Rose turned her head to the side to see Claude sitting on the armrest of the sofa, gazing intently at the alcohol drink in her hand. She took a sip before saying, I'm not Eloise or CL, you know. I'm a few years over the age limit. A few years. Yeah, I'm 22, and the legal age here is 18. The legal age here is 18. I'm sure even you can work out that I'm old enough. Rose took another sip to prove that she is allowed to drink the beer. Sebastian put his paw over his mouth to sniffle his laughter, while Undertaker overly laughed at Claude. Claude in return gave a short huff and jumped to the windowsill, where he sulked alone. That was amazing, Rose, Undertaker choked out between his laughs. I know it was, she said, smirking as Claude's ears obviously twitching in the direction of her voice. His ears then went flat against his head. Rose chuckled before finishing the last bite of her favorite food and draining the last drop of beer and getting up, dumping her empty bowl and the cats in the sink for later, and tossing the van into the bin next to the door. It bounced off the edge and landed miraculously inside of it. She fist bumped there before making her way back to the sofa, where she pulled the laptop onto her lap again and started a new essay about favorite subject. I don't know, about reading. What a strange contraption, CL muttered while Grell was busy combing himself with his paws. I don't know, silly kitty. I don't know how to pronounce that. Silly kitty. Rose chuckled to herself at the confused face made by Grell. What? Okay, skipping that. Time skip. One towel holding up her hair and another one bound around her chest. Rose stepped out of the shower to be greeted with a pair of large blue eyes. Pervert, she said. Eloise cackled just as Grell pranced into the bathroom. Rose, darling, would you mind brushing my fur before I have my beauty sleep? He asked importantly, brushing his tail swaying gently in the air behind him. Why, of course, Rose offered, leaving the room with Grell. Wait for me, Eloise yelled, and padded out of the room after the two who just left. So, guys, that was chapter 11 and 10, interrupted 2 times. I apologize. But we still got this video through. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe and hit that notification bell for more and amazing videos, guys. And, guys, I just wanted to say thank you so much, guys, for being with me. Even though it's just been a year. 45, 46 subscribers right now. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoy the content and all that stuff, and I appreciate what you guys have done for me, but well, I have to go. Anyways, guys, bye, and